I'm gonna just check in with my staff and then I'll drive you over to the Metro Court. You can get all settled in, you know.
I'm sure you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, I do. I bet a lot's happened while I was in Switzerland. Before that, I was pretty preoccupied.
It's a bit of an understatement, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine you thought you found me alive and then discovered it was Faison, and lo and behold, here I am.
Well, and it can't be easy for you being back in Port Charles, I'm sure.
Well, it'll take me some time to adjust, get back to normal. Same for you, I think.
Yes, come in.
Commissioner, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Hi. Can you send in McBain and Falconeri, please?
Detective Falconeri left for Turkey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's gone to help Luke. Well, McBain, is he on call or something?
Actually, he's in the hospital.
How about... Someone stabbed John with a wooden stake. Do you know who did this?
We have her in lockup now. It's a woman by the name of Lucy Coe.
Lucy Coe.
Lucy Coe. I didn't know she was back in town.
Well, I had no idea she'd even left.
Why would she stab a police detective that she doesn't even know?
There's got to be some kind of...
So, I'm going to go and check on John and make sure that he's all right.
Okay, I'll be fine. I'll find my way back to the hotel.
You could use the phone. You could call a cab. You know, I know here. That should...
Okay, I'll figure out how to use that, and I'll call a cab, and... I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Cara confessed to causing the accident that killed Star Manning's family.
Oh, okay.
He then produced 2 witnesses that saw Todd Manning switch Sam's baby.
A lot's happened here while I've been away.
How's Robert?
Yeah, there's no change. He hasn't, you know, come to at all. But his ex-wife is with him, so... and I heard from Luke.
Okay.
He's still in a Turkish prison, right?
Yeah, no, Dante mentioned something about that.
Yeah, he and Lulu are going out there to try and get him out. But I haven't heard from them yet.
What about Duke? Where is he?
He's here. Yeah, yeah, that was the high point of the journey, really. Finding Duke. Yeah, so now he's back here, Port Charles.
Why don't you seem happy about that?
I am happy about Duke, of course. You know, it's after the insanity with Faison, the mere fact that he's alive is a miracle.
You trying to convince me or yourself?
Kind of both. I've been through all these feelings, but with an imposter. And now every time I look at Duke, I just see Faison.
Well, I guess that's natural.
It doesn't feel natural. It feels awful.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll work through it, obviously.
I know you will.
I gotta get back to work.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm back at work within the week, okay?
All right. Yeah, well, you get a doctor's note. R&R for you, okay?
Okay.
And don't order the steak.
Ow. Oh, that hurts worse than your joke.
The best I could do. I'm jet lagged. Okay.
So, Lucy's been committed?
Remanded to Ferncliff for psychiatric evaluation, which is better than prison, I guess.
She went nuts when she saw John McBain.
Can you define nuts?
Yeah, she started screaming at him, and then she started attacking him.
And we thought keeping you from the proceedings would cut back on all the vampire talk.
Well, apparently not.
I still feel horrible for Lucy.
Yeah, so do I.
I feel bad for you, too. It's obvious that something other than Lucy is on your mind. What's going on?
Anna?
Thank you for coming.
Commissioner calls, I answer.
Law-abiding citizen.
Exactly. So what's this about?
The attempt against your daughter's life.
You know who's giving Joe Scully the orders?
Same individual responsible for Jason's disappearance.
Who?
Person that I became close to. Who turned out to be someone else altogether.
I know the feeling.
Sonny?
Don't keep me in suspense here. Who's the son of a bitch who shot Jason in the back?
Duke Lavery.
Your husband, the one who resurfaced?
No, the one who was impersonating him, Cesar Faison. He was using Duke's identity to get to me.
I heard
see.
of him. I heard of him.
So now listen, with Faison's confession, he said that he shot Jason in the back, and he kicked him into the harbor. Now, he swears that Jason never moved, which leads me to believe that he was probably dead before he hit
Where is Faison now?
He's at a maximum security prison in Geneva. Now, I brought you in here because I don't want you to go after the real Duke.
The real Duke?
This is where it gets complicated. Duke was being held by Faison at this clinic in Switzerland, and he was using him to extract information, you know, to get to me. But anyway, now Duke is back here in town.
Well, that works out well for you.
Well, you think so?
Well, you get to welcome, you know, the right man back in your life.
Oh, it's not that simple when you already welcomed the wrong one.
In a manner of speaking, Anna kept me alive all these years. I could always see her face so clearly, and I could hear her voice urging me to be strong and to come back to her safely. So I did, and here I am.
Thank God.
Of course, intellectually, I knew she couldn't wait because she thought I was dead, so she would have moved on.
But emotionally, it was a different story.
Yeah, I always dreamt that one day we would be reunited.
And now you have been.
Thanks to the efforts of John McBain and Robert. What news on his condition?
I spoke to Holly earlier. There's no change.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what happened to Robert is not your fault. Faison is responsible for all of it.
Mac's right. You couldn't control that monster's actions. He held you prisoner. He stole your life. He tried to take everything from you.
Yeah, I can't help wondering if he succeeded in the end. Of course, I can't expect everything to be the same. I mean, it's been 2 decades.
Has it really been decades?
Yeah, afraid so.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I didn't expect was for Anna to recoil every time I tried to touch her.
That must be an exaggeration.
She does not exactly welcome my advances.
Why don't you give Anna some time? You know, she's had shock after shock. It's a lot to process.
Yeah, well, the specter of Faison looms large. Every time she looks at me, she sees his face.
She won't forever.
Forever. It seems like it's been that long I've waited for Anna to love me. Now I don't know what to expect, especially now that there's another man on the way.
Whole thing just seems like a bad dream that I can't wake up from. I couldn't see Faison for who he was, even though Spencer could. I couldn't. I should have been able to, but I couldn't. And now, Duke is paying the price.
He's upset with you?
Well, yeah. He should be. All he's trying to do is reconnect. And I'm having a very hard time doing that.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you've been through so much, right?
Why am I confiding in you?
Because it's much easier arresting me, right?
Much.
It's true, we're on opposite sides of everything, except when it comes to Robin.
She loved us. Both of us.
You know, I don't know why, but she confided in me. She used to tell me some personal stuff. I mean, you don't have to, you don't want to.
Well, I know. I'm not going to make a habit of this, obviously.
Right.
I don't expect you to understand.
Well, I may surprise you because when you look at Duke, you see Faison. When I look at Connie, I can't help but see Kate.
So all of a sudden, Faison's in prison. He can't come after you and Anna anymore.
Well, I wasn't just referring to him. You see, I heard Anna on the phone with Luke Spencer, and I got the impression that there's more there than just friendship.
You'd be right.
Well, yes, Luke and Anna were seeing each other.
And living together.
Well, yes, they were roommates. That's true. They were friends, and it morphed into something more. But then when Luke started going after Duke, well, I mean, the other Duke. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
Look, can we just forget about Luke and Faison for the moment? I wasn't around when you and Anna were together. But we spoke of you sometimes, and it was clear how much she loved you. I mean, after all, you're the one she married all those years ago.
Emphasis on years.
Felicia and I found our way back together.
And I'm very happy for you both. But it's not exactly the same, you see. When Felicia, when she looks at you, she only sees the face of one man.
You want to sit? So I read about the car accident and also Johnny Sicara's confession.
Yeah, well, typical Johnny, too little, too late.
And Trey Mitchell. How's Christina doing?
Not good.
No?
But the one who's taking it worse is Connie, you know.
Yeah.
She's just not taking it very well.
Well, I suppose that's because it's hit her now that she'll never get a chance to get close to him.
Between, you know, the guilt over losing him and then the pain over leaving him, I feel for her a lot.
Does she seem, I don't know how to even say this, but does she seem a little bit more like Kate?
Nah, she's still Connie through and through. I mean, you know, she's a little more vulnerable, a little more human, more of a real person.
Person you could care about?
So,
You know what? Do you have feelings for Connie?
I have feelings for Kate.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but technically they're the same person, aren't they? I mean, they're just part of a subconscious.
Yeah, but I love Kate, and she's the one I propose to, and she's the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I'll do anything to get her back.
Even getting close to Connie.
Well, I thought if I flirted with her a little bit, that she would get, you know, let her guards down, and she would relax.
And Kate would reemerge. Oh, I don't know. That's a dangerous game.
Well, I'm running out of options, you know, because everything I've tried has not worked. I mean, I've been hanging out with her a little bit, and I thought I was getting somewhere, and then I even agreed to. I even agreed to do a photo shoot.
Well, that's interesting.
Don't get too excited because it didn't happen.
Why?
That was New Year's Eve. You know.
Car accident, yeah. So now you're not playing with her. Do you feel that you see Connie in a different light? But how does she see you? Do you know?
Hasn't pushed me away, if that's what you're asking. But that could change, you know, once the mourning period's over.
I don't know, maybe, maybe not.
It doesn't matter, because it's not going to happen. I mean, me and Kate, Connie, sometimes I forget. It's just, it sounds crazy, but to me, it would seem like I'm cheating on Kate.
That doesn't sound crazy. Not to me, because that's kind of how I feel about the whole falling to Duke thing, you know. That's what I feel.
Well, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself because you didn't know.
Yeah, but... Anyway, I think we got off track here a little bit. I just called you in to tell you about Faison and that, you know, this investigation against Jason's disappearance is now officially closed. Sam has been notified. She can take the steps to have him declared dead.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. Sonny, I am sorry for your loss.
Take care.
You too.
It went straight to her voicemail.
Well, that's okay, you know, but keep trying till you talk to her. You should be talking to Anna, not us.
That's right. And you know you can come to us if you need to talk to us.
Thank you. I'm just afraid that I don't want to put too much pressure on her and push her further away.
Well, you can't just sit with us.
You listen to Felicia. She's the relationship guru.
I'd like to think that I've learned from my mistakes. Nothing bad will come if you're honest with the person that you care about.